Good morning, Porch Chronicles. How y'all doing out there? So, I gotta say some things. So, look, this is my process. You have to realize that everybody's process is different. My process, since I've been in therapy and I'm learning every day, my process is you first start out with your childhood traumas and things that you believe negative about yourself or things that may have happened to you negatively. And you deal with those and you heal those things. But see, I thought that that was all of it, but it's not. So as you go through therapy, you're going to go through stages where it's going to affect you at different ages. Okay, like this. You start out with the childhood stuff, and this is what my first therapist taught me. Whenever you have something may trigger you or you have negative feelings about something in your past, you go back to that part of your life and you speak to it. So when I started, I had to speak to the little girl that used to get teased and didn't have the self-esteem she needed, or didn't feel pretty, or didn't feel beautiful. And you learn how to talk to that part of you, or that in that timeline that you were damaged and hurt, and you learn to say, he would tell me, tell her you're okay. Show her where you've come. Tell her, that there was nothing ever wrong with her in that part of her life, and show her how you've healed or you evolved or you grew. And it may sound crazy, but it really does work. And it took me a couple of days to even try it the first day, because I was like, what is he talking about? But when I finally did it, baby, I cried for a good little minute. But I healed from that. So as I go through the journey and I'm learning how to have self-value in every part of my life, and I'm learning how to stand up for myself in every part of my life, you have to realize that it's not going to be easy because you've never done it before. I'm 53 years old, and I've never set a boundary in a relationship until now. 53, that's hard. For 53 years, I never said, this is what I need, and if I can't have it this way, then I can't do this. But now I know how to do that, but it takes time and work. So every time that I have a part of my life that needs to be talked to or dealt with or needs to heal, I have to go back to that timeline and say, wow, look what you did here. Look where you were damaged at. And you have to learn how to talk to that part of you and be like, look, it wasn't what you went through is not your fault. We're going to heal from this. We're going to grow from that. We're going to do this thing. That's why I say, if you don't see me in the background for a little while, I'm really dealing with trying to fix some areas of my life that weren't correct. And one thing I'm real grateful for now is healing the last relationship I was in, and us sitting and talking about it, and him basically telling me what he needed to tell me about how I hurt him. Because like when I was in my therapy session last week and I talked to my counselor, I said, you know what? Every man I've ever dealt with always will come back to me, because I always leave them alone. It don't matter if they doing wrong. They don't leave me. I leave them. So I have created a lot of damage. Now, I'm not saying some of them didn't deserve me to walk away, because they was doing some foul shit. Let's keep in mind it. When people do you any type of way, you better walk away, because you have to know your value. But the thing is, you have to learn that no matter what you've been through or anybody else has taken you through, only you can allow that. So as I'm saying, I sit in the background. Well, I've been silent for a while because I still got a lot of things that I got to talk about. And I have to be able, it's not easy to sit here and tell y'all the stuff that I be telling y'all. Because a lot of people are not going to put their stuff out there and tell the truth that, okay, I was damaged right here. When I damaged this person and I damaged that person because of my damage on the inside. Yeah, it's real, but it's worth it. And you do have to put a lot of alone time in, because you really have to focus on what you're trying to heal, so you don't keep repeating the cycle. I don't want to keep staying in the same cycles I've been in my whole life. I'm too old. I just want to have peace, enjoy my life, mind my business, and be happy. And we can do those things, but the only way to be happy Just to let all that old stuff in your life go. And I know it don't sound good, and I know it don't feel good all the time, but it's worth it. You be encouraged. I do love you guys. I really do. Sitting outside. It's beautiful today. Drinking my coffee and reading the book. You know how it is. Beautiful Sunday morning. I love you, Porch Chronicles. Y'all be encouraged.